Hey friends, Nick Arnette, another episode of Cool People I Meet or Know. And you know what? I know this person, Karen Bankhead.
I know you too.
Yay!
Yay!
Man, Karen Bankhead. Karen is here. I remember I watched an episode of Curb Your Enthusiasm. It was one of my very favorite ones. And it was you. I didn't know you then. And then I met you and I was like, what? That was like...
That's right. I remember I met you, and you were extremely funny. So I was like, I gotta know him.
So I'm gonna put that in that little clip because that just is so funny.
Larry David, how you doing?
Okay.
You remember me, Denise Pendergrass? We had a meeting a few years ago. I met with you about that film project you were doing.
Oh, Sour Grapes.
Sour Grapes.
The line producer.
That's right.
Yes.
That's right.
I remember.
Yeah. You know what? I'm so glad I ran into you. Because we had a really nice meeting, and you said my resume looked great, and you said I was qualified, and then I didn't hear from you, and all these years I wondered what happened, because I really wanted to work with you. I really did. And what was the person's name that got that job? What?
Barry.
Oh, Barry. Barry, a friend of yours, or
Friend of my wife.
a friend of your wife, a black friend? Could it
No.
be? See, this is the thing. You have to excuse me. I had a couple margaritas, but I'm not gonna hold back. I just was wondering, like, why do you have a problem, like, giving somebody like me a job?
A problem?
No, really.
What are you saying?
No,
What are you talking about?
I don't understand. I mean, because
There's a lot of people interviewed for that
yeah,
movie.
a lot of people, but you and I, we had a rapport, and all of a
We
sudden.
did, but the guy knew my wife. I mean, that's all it was. It
that's
wasn't
what
like,
it's
well, I know what you're implying, but I mean, it's really awful.
No, listen, I
what
think
you're saying is terrible.
what I'm saying is, like, I watched your show Seinfeld for having 78 years on the air, and not a one black person. I lived in New York for several years, and there's a plethora of black people in New York, but somehow Elaine can never have a black girlfriend.
That's not true.
Jerry never had any black girlfriends in their little circle of friends. Nobody looking like me. I mean, what is that about? I mean, is it a black thing with Larry David?
Black thing? No, of course it's a black thing. It's a nothing. It's not a black thing or nothing. It's a nothing.
No. A sister like me can kind of see through things like this, and I want you to know that I think I got your number now.
No,
and
there's no number. You don't have a number. There's no number to have. I don't have a number.
I saw Sour Grapes, and the title was very apropos, and maybe it was a blessing in disguise for me that I did not get that job. And I just hope you have a very nice dinner. Thank you, Mr. Larry David.
That was funny, huh, friends? Also, it was a good social commentary, I think, don't you? Anyway, back to Karen Bankhead. You're going to really enjoy this interview.
Oh, yeah. It's on the internet.
But you've done a ton of stuff. Like, tell us, there's a lot of stuff. Let's start with the acting stuff.
My acting... Well, okay, there was Curb Your Enthusiasm, which was fantastic. It was really fun to work with Larry David. And because I do a lot of improv, that was like a string of... I did Reno 911, which is another improvised show. And I did a lot of voiceover stuff. And I was on Will and Grace and Gilmore Girls, I Am Sam. More recently, I did... what's the other one? Rizzoli and Isles or something like that.
Okay, I'm out of the loop, but yeah, it sounds good.
One of those shows.
So, now, improv, you were part of an improv troupe?
Yes.
Did I not know that?
You did not know that.
What?
What? Nick did not know something?
Well, let's all learn it right now.
Okay, I was part of, where I look, right there. I was part of an improv group, several actually. Because I started off, Second City used to be in Santa Monica. They had this fabulous theater. And so I started there when I was very young.
Second City in Santa Monica?
Yeah, there was this beautiful theater, and it got destroyed. Well, they had to tear it down because of the earthquake. It wasn't earthquake-proof.
Okay.
And then they started doing another little club called, I think it was called the Upfront on the 3rd Street Promenade. That place actually got messed up.
I remember the Upfront.
Yeah,
yes.
And oh my gosh, I met Lisa Kudrow there, Conan O'Brien, Andy Dick would come through, Bob Odenkirk.
What? Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Wow.
It was a really fantastic little spot.
You worked with all of them?
Yeah, we used to do like something called the Tuesday Night Show, which but it was like Saturday Night Live, but it was Tuesday, and they get people like Dana Gould. They had Eve Plum, Jan Brady.
Dang.
Just really fun people, and they would do the show around them, just like Saturday Night Live. They would host, and Hush Puppy, my dog.
We have a dog, a really cool dog we'll feature later.
Yeah.
It's a nice dog. The dog actually likes me.
That says a lot about this man, because she is, you know what, but she loves Mr. Arnette.
Yay.
But yeah, so we did a lot of stuff there, and then I also started performing there with the group. It was Hold the Cream. So guess what? We were all black.
Okay.
Hold the Cream. And another group of ladies called Foxy Fine and Funny, which guess what? Well,
you were all Foxy.
They're
Foxy Fine and Funny.
Yeah.
Wow.
But we did. But yeah, and then I went to the Groundlings actually, and I went through the program there really fast, and went through the steps and had a really fantastic time, and got up to the Sunday Company, which is a really, really fun way to learn how to do pretty much anything comedy. So I was there for a year after I graduated, and worked with a lot of. It was a really wonderful time because Jennifer McCarthy. I'm sorry.
Who?
Melissa McCarthy.
Okay.
Maya Rudolph, Rachel Harris, Ben Falcone, Melissa's husband, my friend Danielle Gaither, Jordan Black, Nat Faxon, and Jim Rash, and Damon Jones. A lot of really.
How do you remember all those names?
Well, we were in the company together. You know
Okay,
how it
well,
is.
that's good.
It's
Well,
like being on the road.
I know
with
how it
people.
is, but I probably still forget. But anyway.
Okay. Yeah, I'm dropping them. See, all these names dropping.
Nice. Holy smokes. Okay, so all the acting stuff, but there's more to you even than that.
That was a fun episode, huh? Well, there's still 2 or 3 more parts to this particular episode. In the next part, you're going to find out how Karen became an adoptive parent, and then we're going to get to meet her daughter as well in another upcoming episode. So stay tuned to Cool People I Know Or Meet, and I'm really glad that I know Karen Bankhead. Catch you on the next one. Bye. That was a fun episode, huh? Well, there's still 2 or 3 more parts to this particular episode. In the next part, you're going to find out how Karen became an adoptive parent, and then we're going to get to meet her daughter as well in another upcoming episode. So stay tuned to Cool People I Know Or Meet, and I'm really glad that I know Karen Bankhead. Catch you on the next one. Bye.